That's huge.
Well, good morning, back out on the banks. Today I'm with Johnny, who's just down there, and then Barry, who's just down there. Both got 2 deadbait rods apiece, various different deadbait choices. I've got a roach and a bream. I think Johnny's got 2 sardines, and I think Barry's got sardines on as well, I'm not too sure. We are trying out one of Barry's new little gizmos. If you can just see there, that is my deadbait underwater on the camera. Seen no pike as yet, seen a couple of perch and silverfish and what have you swimming by, but no pike, which is obviously what we're hoping for to catch on camera. Try to get the take. What are you smiling at? Whether it happens or not, yet to be seen, but
Always saying when you've got a camera on the bait.
it is, yeah. And typically, we sort of set the camera up on this rod, and then I cast out my second rod, and that went with an 11-pound pike, which I'll show you the footage of that, please. Yeah. We are away. The bream. I know. It's only a babber. In the net she goes. Put it on. There we are then. Good start to the session. Get your tail around. 11-pound pike taken on the bream, injected with the red predator, and this is actually my 20th pike this winter. So a good start, fingers crossed there's a couple more. Obviously I'm down here with Barry and Johnny, so there's 6 deadbait rods out, so I'm hoping we can catch a good feel for you today. Beautiful. Back you go, down to sulk. So yeah, plenty of time left. It's only about, well, it's still early, so fingers crossed the pike will come across the bait and in front of the camera, which is obviously the aim of the game, but we shall see. I think Johnny's away. Oh yes. Not bad that, you know. Get in there. What are your PB? 13.6.
13.6.
Dead on 14 there, minus sling.
13.
12 and a bit.
12 and a bit.
Still a cracker.
There we go. Down on the river. Catching a few pike. Just over 12 pound. First bit of action for me today. Yeah. Quick squirt with the Ola mackerel, red predator. Yeah, and away she goes. Happy days.
she goes.
Away she goes.
So that's one each for me and Johnny. Johnny's been the biggest at £12.6. I spooled up my reels with some new braid, the Predator Pursuit 65 braid. I've also got 2 new floats on there from them. So yeah, we have had a bit of action on the underwater camera. There was a pike sort of hovering over the bait. Thought it were going to take it, but it didn't, and then it's just slowly swam off. So fingers crossed it comes back and we can get some action on that, because that would be pretty cool to get a take on the underwater camera, to be fair. Barry's yet to catch. He's still trying. I think he has got mackerel on, actually. Mackerel and a sardine, so like I say, there's still plenty of time for, you know, one of us to get a couple more. I'm hoping we all get a couple of pieces. That would be nice. And obviously one on the underwater camera, but we shall see with that yet. But yeah, so far so good. Mine were about £11, Johnny's were £12.6. So keep these crossed for a couple more. Been a bit dead this afternoon. Not a single touch for any of us really. Got a bit of good action on the underwater camera. Saw that one pike, and another one came swimming straight over the top of the bait. Out for a little while, and then one was just sort of like sat in front of the camera, and just as I got my phone out to record, the actual camera itself died. I managed to quickly put a little bit of a power pack in what I've got for my phone, put that into it. By the time we got it back on, the fish had gone, so I'm kind of called it a day with the camera after that. Me and Johnny have had a little bit of a move up that way, but again, nothing's happening, so I've come back to the original spot where we've had the camera and where I caught from anyway. And Barry's just stayed where he was. And it helped, I don't think the sun coming up. You know, it's clear blue skies, it's 11 degrees, so I don't think, well, if it stays like this sort of temperatures, I don't think there'll be many more days of pike fishing for me. It'll be back to the carp, obviously the pike, within the next sort of 2 months, 6 weeks or so, we'll be getting ready to spawn. You know, it's back end of February now, so if the weather stays like this, it will be time to get the carp rods back out and start doing some nights of that. Unless the weather changes drastically and we can fish the canals and rivers into March until the close season for rivers anyway. So we'll see how the weather goes. I mean, like the other day it was 16 degrees where I live. So it's not that today, but you know, it has been pretty warm. It has felt like spring's come early, but you know, it's like in the UK, it can soon change. So last sort of hour and a bit, I guess, now, before we have to go home. Well, before we go home. So fingers crossed there'll be something else to show you. Well, that's it, home time. Just the one apiece for me and Johnny. Unfortunately, Barry didn't get anything. This is, like I say, this afternoon's been absolutely dead. I don't know, just hasn't happened. So, like I say, we'll have to keep an eye on the weather to see what we're going to be fishing for next, whether it's going to be a couple more sessions for pike if it cools down quite a bit, or if it's going to stay like this, then it's definitely back out for the carp, back on New Way, get back on that quest. I've got a couple of other lakes where I do want to try as well this year, obviously Majestic again. I do want to get back down to Linear. It's been a couple of years since I've been there, so like I say, we'll keep an eye on the weather, see what's happening with that, and then we'll make a decision. It's not going to be next week I can come, or will it? Yeah, might be back end of next week, I think. Me and Barry are going down to the big show in Farnborough this weekend, meet a load of the Holy Mackerel lot again, have a catch up with them, see some of the new goodies what are coming out, and I am on the hunt for a new bivvy, so I'm going to check some out while I'm there. So if you've liked this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Don't forget to check out those memberships if you haven't already. And whatever we're going to be fishing for the next time, I'll see you then. See you later.